Let's move on to the second piece of the puzzle, the 9 events of instruction, which Gagne defined as any set of events external to the learner which are designed to support the internal processes of learning. Gagne's instructional theory is widely used in the design of instruction by designers in many settings. It brings in ideas from behaviorism and cognitism, and he provides a clear template which is easy to follow when designing instructional events. Gagne's focus for instructional design is that learning can be systematically connected to the design of instruction, and he emphasized the design principles and procedures that need to take place for effective teaching and learning. According to Gagne, learning occurs in a series of learning events, and each event must be accomplished before the next in order for learning to take place. The first step is to gain attention, to give the learners a stimulus to begin instruction. This can be done by starting with a story, or to provide the WIFM, or the what's in it for me, why this learning is going to be relevant to your audience. Step number 2 is to inform the learners of the objectives, telling the learner what they will be able to do as a result of the instruction. This can be in a more formalized objective, or it can be something very simple that the audience will understand. The next step is to stimulate recall of prior knowledge. It's easier for the learners to learn new skills when they're able to connect them to what they already know. This can be done as a verbal review or having the learners create a mind map of previous knowledge. The next step is to present the material. Present the content in different ways with different modes. Use lecture and hands-on activities, case studies, and so forth. Use chunking to present the content in small, manageable bites, and don't forget to build upon the previous knowledge that the learners already have. Step number 5 is to provide guidance to the learner. Students should be provided with guidance in order to cut down on frustration during learning activities. This can be in the form of one-on-one coaching or Q&A, rubrics or cheat sheets, anything that would be useful in providing both structure and guidance to the learner. The next step is to elicit performance. Students should be given the opportunity to be able to practice and apply their skills. While this can be accomplished by modeling by the instructor, the most effective method is for the students to be able to practice their newly acquired behavior, skills, or knowledge on their own under guidance from the instructor. The next step is to provide feedback, and the feedback should be specific rather than general, "you're doing a good job." Tell them why they are doing a good job, or specific guidance on what to improve. Step 8 is to assess performance. Evaluate the learners to determine if the lesson has been learned and to provide general progress information. This is also a good time where the students can determine content areas that they still need to master. And finally, step 9, enhance retention and transfer. This can be done by informing the learners about similar problem situations, review the lesson, provide additional practice, or give the students the opportunity to apply their new skills in a personal contest.